Yeah, now we are going to see about mutation theory. Hugo de Vries put forth the mutation theory. So it is an important one more question. Mutations are sudden random changes. Please underline these three words. Sudden changes or sudden random changes that occurs in an organism that is not heritable, which means when mutation happens in any organism, that will not inheritable into next generation. De Vries carried out his experiment in evening primrose plant, that is Enodira lamarckiana, and observed variations in them due to mutation. So it is an important notes that you have to take a notes. So Hugo de Vries carried his experiment in Enodira lamarckiana plant, no, evening primrose plant, and he observed variations, which means changes, differences in them due to mutation. According to De Vries, sudden and large variations or sudden and large changes were responsible for the origin of new species. So please note this point. Because mutation theory is different from the Lamarck's theory and Darwin's theory based on these perspectives only. Because De Vries believed that sudden and large variations were responsible for the origin of new species, whereas Lamarckism and Darwinism, both Lamarck and Darwin, believed in gradual accumulation of all variations as causative factors in the origin of new species. So, key point is in mutation theory, it is a sudden random changes, sudden and large variations. Whereas in Lamarck's theory as well as Darwin's theory, it is not sudden, it is gradual accumulation. So step by step accumulation of all variations as the causative factors in the origin of new species. And Hugo de Vries believed that mutations are random and directionless, but Darwinian variations are small and directional theory. So that is the difference you must understand. Hugo de Vries believed that speciations are due to mutations and called saltations, single step large mutations. Okay, so de Vries believed that the speciation is nothing but the formation of new species, or due to mutations, it is called as saltations. Then we know that the salient features of mutation theory we will see. Mutations are continuous variations are transmitted to other generations. So mutations or discontinuous variations are transmitted to the other generations. They believe like that. In naturally breeding populations, mutations occur from time to time. So naturally breeding populations, mutations can occur time to time. There are no intermediate forms as they are fully fledged. So because it is an immediate sudden changes, so it need not having any intermediate forms. So the changes happens immediately. So as they are fully fledged, and finally they are strictly subjected to natural selection. So they are strictly subjected to the natural selection. Okay, thank you.